Okay, here we go. Now, we all know this one. Come on. There we go. You can stop. All right, Madison, we got a cheers to the Beverly. Are you ready?
Like we're still existing.
Yes. Hey, and welcome to Adventures by D. I'm Kris.
I'm Madison.
And we're bringing you to the World of Coca-Cola today in Atlanta. This is part of our series of things to do in and around the Atlanta area, and World of Coke is at the top of the list, isn't it, Madison?
Mm-hmm.
How many times have you been here?
Too many to count.
That's right. You've been here a ton. You love to come here because there's one feature in this place that is your absolute favorite. And what is it? What do you love to do in here?
The tasting room.
The tasting room, where you get to choose how many different types of sodas. Do you remember?
A lot.
A lot from all over the world, and you get to taste them. Now things are a little different at World of Coca-Cola, and so we wanted to cover for you what's different and kind of what's changed if you visited previously. They have a new smell room where you get to smell scents. That's interesting. And then the tasting room, from what I could read online, is changed somewhat, that I think you get 10 flavors to taste, and Madison was a little bummed. So we're going to see if that's still the case. They did that while everything was shut down, and they reopened, after COVID. So we'll see what it's like in there. Join us on this Coca-Cola adventure. Welcome to the World of Coca-Cola at Pemberton Place. We parked in the Coca-Cola parking garage, and this area is awesome. Straight ahead is the World of Coca-Cola. To the right is the Georgia Aquarium. I can show you there's an entrance here. And then to the left, the newest addition, is the Center for Civil and Human Rights. We're here on a Sunday morning. It opens at 9. We have a 9:30 reservation that we got online. Let me show you here. It says you can reserve your tickets online. In case you wanted to scan with your phone. And World of Coca-Cola is part of the City Pass, so if you buy that, this is one of the locations you can get in. But with the aquarium being so close, a lot of people go to both. Madison just got, they just took our tickets, and she just got schooled on New Coke. They asked her, she's wearing a New Coke shirt, and they asked, what do you know about New Coke? Isn't that hysterical? Scan through security. That was awesome. You come in, when you enter, you come into a lobby, and then there's a show, so you have to hold until the next show is available, and then you see that show, which is basically about their museum, and then you go into the regular museum, so a little bit of a wait. Now we're entering their, what I'll call their pre-show area, where they give you a little tour, but basically they're trying to time you into the museum, and then from here we'll go to a movie. But it's interesting because they cover some of the history of Coca-Cola in this. You want to go down this one, Maddie?
Now, friends, once you all find your spot to chill at, doesn't matter where, any spot's a good spot. Go ahead and continue admiring this room.
So how long do you think that was, Maddie? 10 minutes?
Bring it down to the exit for you. If you are sharing a row
So probably 7 to 10 minutes.
Go ahead and leave at least one empty seat between
is
you
the
and that family.
Museum holding tank, and then you come in here for movie and the theater right beyond it. So basically, and then from the theater, you move into the actual experience in museum. Since we've been here last, they have all the people working here dressed in like costumes. Here is some, oh my gosh, look at this one. It's all the pins. Wow. This is all Olympics.
Now there's no
Do you see this? This is all Olympics merchandise. This is awesome. Look at, there's a Coca-Cola robot in 1980 in Lake Placid.
That looks like R2D2.
Doesn't it? Now we're entering the vault area, which is a museum and talks about the making of Coke. Appropriately named the vault. Hi. So they have it all themed. A Coca-Cola secret. It's locked behind the vault. May 8th, 1886, Atlanta pharmacist John Pemberton introduced a refreshing new beverage called Coca-Cola to the world. So this area is themed so cute. So I won't show you everything in here, but this talks about the history of Coca-Cola, how it was made, who bought it, the bottling companies. It's really cool. They have like experiences where you can open doors to see information. But you can learn all how they made Coke. It's really cool. Now their original museum, which they moved from, which was near underground Atlanta, wasn't as sophisticated as this, but it was cute. And then when they built this, gosh, it's probably been here 15 years now, 10 years at least, in this area near Olympic Park in Pemberton Place. And guess what? So here we go. The whole story of Coca-Cola is quite an interesting one because the man who invented it did not end up owning it. So here, Asa, I'm going to guess Asa Griggs Candler, it could be Asa Griggs Candler. In 1888, he bought Coca-Cola. He was the sole owner of it. And he trademarked it and founded the company. So he paid $2,300 in the late 1800s.
The company had a laboratory space located on the
So it's just, the history of Coke is very interesting. Can you imagine the guy who invented it really did not profit from it?
secret formula was mixed, and only my father, Asa Candler,
Asa. So it's Asa Candler. So the son is actually narrating this piece here.
no one else was admitted in. As soon as the shipment of ingredients was received
Here we go. See, on Edgewood Avenue was the headquarters.
by either Mr. Robinson or
He
my
devised a way to let people produce the syrup without knowing the ingredients. So think about that. He figured out a way to keep.
models were scratched off to avoid any possibility of escape.
It's locked behind a fireproof door in a triangular room.
My life came when my father invited me into the little triangular room.
I think the Coca-Cola
Mysteries of the secret
formula
formula.
and the KFC 11 herbs and spices are probably two of the most locked things, for real. And locked, and only certain people know it, like probably in current times, of things that are like ubiquitous with American culture, I would say. So, and then he sold the company for $25 million.
He checked to see that I used the right ingredients in the proper quantities and in the correct order.
So he sold it to a group of investors in 1919, and then
Satisfied himself.
led by a banker, Ernest Woodruff. And there's the Woodruff Arts Center in Atlanta. All these people are like bedrocks of Atlanta history. So he moved to Atlanta. So then they figured out the bottling. So this is the history of the bottling. And so the bottlers of Coca-Cola are independent from the actual syrup makers. It's like two different companies. This is cool. This effect here. I mean, I would venture to say Coca-Cola, along with McDonald's, are probably the two widest known brands across the world, period. What do you say, Maddie?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Just candles.
Okay. Interesting. And then here's the information on the talking about imitations that people tried to rip off Coke once upon a time. It's pretty wild, right? And how they tried to shut that down. So the style of the bottle and the type of bottle is what let people know that they were drinking real Coca-Cola and not a rip-off. There's so much here. Definitely worth the visit. This is all about the myths and legends of Coca-Cola here. But all these people trying to claim credit for the Coke all around the world. The original Coca-Cola woman, Diva Brown, became a celebrity. And they have these interactive touch screens. Really driving home. Oh, the formula? We're not there yet.
No, there used to be a game.
There was a game in here? Okay.
Alrighty, please come on in. Welcome into the chamber room. This is the final leg of your journey. In this chamber room, I want to make sure you're hearing. This is where we keep the original handwritten formula for Coca-Cola. I want to make sure I'm clear because I didn't say the only formula. The handwritten formula in 1919 was used as collateral. In those days, banks wasn't giving out loans if you didn't have the collateral. Today, if you have a smart business plan, they may give you the loan. But in those days, if you didn't have the collateral, they just would have came to you like, okay, that's a good plan, but where's the collateral? And the Coca-Cola formula was a $25 million collateral, and the loan was paid off in 6 years.
Wow.
So by 1925, the formula was paid for, and then Robert Woodruff, who became Coca-Cola president, brought the formula back to Atlanta, Georgia, and put it in the bank called the Trust Company Bank, better known today as SunTrust Bank, and now it's known today as Truist. At that location for 86 years. And because we have a world of Coca-Cola, other beverage companies do not have their world, right? I don't see Dr. Pepper have a world. I don't see the other company have a world. But Coca-Cola have the world of Coca-Cola. So why not bring it here? And we brought it here in December of 2011, celebrated our 125th anniversary. And a lot of people want to know who have access to the formula. There are several Coca-Cola executives that have access to the formula. Not even our CEOs have access to the formula. The biometric scanner, you gotta have that. You gotta have the keypad, and not one but 3 combinations in order to open up the vault. And even if you did open up the vault, the formula is safely secured in a safety deposit box in the vault itself. And again, it's been here since December of 2011, so it's been here almost 10 years. It'll be 10 years exactly in December. So if you want to get a couple of selfies at the vault, feel free. If you have any specific questions, my name is Louis, and I'll be more than happy to answer them for you. Thanks for coming out, and enjoy the rest of your day here at the World of Coca-Cola.
Now you could spend 30, 45 minutes in that area reading everything. It was a little bit crowded, so we tried to move through. I would definitely come to the museum earlier in the day. So here's some of the history and the marketing of Coca-Cola, and talking about soda fountains. In their previous location, they had a whole soda fountain similar to this, but here we go. It's amazing to see how this one beverage turned into an entire brand, an entire corporation, all of the marketing, all of the flavors, all of the drinks. It's wild. Look at all this. So he drew the first, so it says Frank Robinson drew the first Coca-Cola script by hand. Madison is trying it out. She tried it once. That's pretty good. Yeah. Wow. This is from every state. Do you see the type of bottle they had? Because the bottlers were independent. Do you see it? So every state had a different look of a bottle. What's your favorite one here?
Where's the Georgia?
No, we'll find it. I don't know yet. Wow. Patty, do you see all the different like cans and bottles and over time for the marketing of it? I do think that's cool over here, the foot pedal, to figure out if you can get it just right to fill a bottle, to manually fill it. Here's a mold. So look how old these bottles are. Oh my God. Wow. The well-known Coca-Cola contour bottle was conceived by employees of the Root Glass Company in Terre Haute, Indiana. Designed in 1915, the bottle had to be made thinner to fit bottling equipment before it was introduced to the public in 1916. Wow, it got a trademark much later. Talks about how it changed the face of advertising. I hear something belching. Do you, Madison? In the other room. I mean, look at this. What a brand. Here you go. So you used to buy the Coca-Cola, right? It would come out and you would use this to pop the top off of it. Isn't that cool? Right? Probably the first vending machines. Oh, Madison. That's funny. Look at all of the... I wonder if they had the first vending machines. Does that say that here? Because I am wondering. Here. Look at this. It's the first soft drink to be consumed in space. I can't imagine drinking the hibernation in space, like what that would do to your body.
You mean the carbonation?
Yeah, sorry. Look at all of this stuff. Here's Coca-Cola Olympic torches. So Coca-Cola began a relationship with the Olympic Games in 1928. So look at all of these. Whoa, look at Lillehammer's torch. That is awesome. I've never seen that. Basically, Coca-Cola is one of the major sponsors of the Olympics. They've been for as long as I can remember. Look at all these different torches. Wow. Which one's your favorite one? I think Lillehammer's mine, Madison. 1994. You were not born yet, but I remember it. You like that one, Sochi? That's really wild. Rio's. That was the last summer one. Here's Atlanta's. Whoa, look at all of the pins from all the sports. There's like World Cups, there's Olympics. Since 1988, they have hosted official Olympic pin trading. We have some of these pins, Maddie. Look at this one, the history of the Olympic game mascots. That's cool. Oh my gosh, wow. It's an entire floor to ceiling on the pins. Here's a pin set just based on the Beijing torch relay and the locations. That's amazing. Here's the Coca-Cola bear. There's a long line to meet the bear. It wasn't out here earlier. You can buy a package online to take a picture for $10 and it says with unlimited downloads and it gives you a little bit of a discount, but I opted not to do that and now I'm glad because it's... There we go. So you have to go in through pop culture first to hit the scent discovery. So there's a picture of you guys with Daddy on the couch. Yeah,
I remember that.
this is all about, if there's one thing that's a pop culture icon, it is for sure Coca-Cola. I mean, look at Madison. It was in Stranger Things and she wears her shirts. I remember I had a blue and white Coca-Cola sweatshirt I wore in college. I loved it. Oh, here's about the font and the color. For those of you that are either graphic design or marketing or you have to work on things, you are geeking out about this, I am sure. The Spencerian script, which is just theirs. The dynamic ribbon, the Coke Red, and equals the Arden Square. That's what they call it. I'm sure if your company has brand guidelines, you can totally relate to this. If there's one thing with their brand is you always know. Perfect harmony. You don't remember this commercial, do you, Maddie? They brought it back, actually. It says this is from 1971, but I actually remember this. I'm not going to say what year I was born. Here we go. Learn more and shop the collection here at the coca-colastore.com. There's a QR code. Would you like to buy the World of Coke? Ton of interactive screens. Look at this. The Coke cans made into products. Alligators and boots, and wallets, and teapots. And snakes, and soccer balls, and baskets, and cars, and planes, and ships. Oh, and bags, and more shoes and pottery and more baskets and giraffes and hats and guitars and apples and cars and dinosaurs and roses. Are you looking at all these?
Yeah.
Wow. This is awesome. Look at this, it's a heart. Look at that. Oh, you don't know about Max Headroom, but he was huge in the 80s. Max Headroom. Here's oh, look at this. So it was just Coke, Coca-Cola, and then New Coke came out, massive. New Coke came out, and then Coca-Cola Classic, because it was such a bomb, they rebranded it Coca-Cola quote-unquote Classic, and that came out, and now it's just Coca-Cola again. Somewhat similar to the original, but I remember that when New Coke came out and it bombed, then they brought back Coca-Cola Classic. Look at this. Coke, born 1886, died 1985, rest in peace. They brought out New Coke. People were in such arms. You see this? I mean, it was like, see, New Coke? And they actually brought it back for a little bit, but I don't think we got to taste it, did we?
No.
And this is the whole history, by the way, of the 79 days that New Coke was around. Oh my gosh.
I think we tried to find it in Target.
Yeah, we did. We couldn't get it. The Stranger Things. Look at all the art. And this is the whole section on Santa Claus, which we haven't actually seen Santa Claus up till now. He wasn't in the other pieces, was he? There used to be a whole thing on the marketing of it and like how his jacket is because of Coca-Cola. Like, I am positive on this, but we haven't seen anything about it. Wow, there's so much here. So cool. Here it is. Here, let's read about it. 1931, Coca-Cola commissioned illustrator Haddon Sundblom to sketch images of Santa Claus for a new advertising campaign. He drew inspiration from a visit from St. Nicholas, an 1822 poem, like a jolly old elf. He projected Santa as a warm and friendly personality that helped shape the image of Santa that lives on in the minds of children and adults all over the world. Isn't that crazy? So how he drew Santa for Coca-Cola ads is how we consider Santa today. That's mind-blowing to me. Oh, you can't sit on the couch. So Dean and Madison have a picture with Dave on the couch. They used to actually take a picture of you, and he got one when he brought them here one time to the scent lab. Hello, thank you. Okay, so we're in the scent lab now, and you can get started wherever you like.
There used to be a show in here. Like, a little theater.
Oh, there was?
Yeah, they show the,
Guys, so what would you say this smells like in here right now? It does have a smell. All right, we're going to start anywhere and everywhere. Following Madison in.
Gracie, come here.
Okay, here we go. Hold on a second. Fruity.
We got some challenges. Let's go ahead and start.
We define this
What do you
profile.
guys think the blue beaker is? What do you think the blue one is?
If you like this, you might like Sprite,
The blue one is raw
lingonberry, or melon frosty. Okay, do it for me.
The green.
Interesting.
And the
Okay, do it for the
fruits.
camera now.
The green is
Can you guys smell it?
honeydew and cantaloupe all in one.
Honeydew and cantaloupe.
And then your red beaker is called.
I
would not.
no. Okay, so I have to say, this scent discovery area is like a lot of fun. This is a great ad. Matter of fact, We should have just started here.
Now, guys, last but not least, try
There we
a
go.
little bit, because
World of Coca-Cola Scent Discovery. It's so big, the sign.
Exit's over here.
It's awesome.
It is anise,
Awesome.
or anise, an ingredient found in licorice, pepperoni, Italian sausage, chai tea, Jaeger, all that good stuff. All right, clap it up, guys. Did a good job.
Anise. He said it's found in pepperoni, licorice, chai tea, other things. Hold on a second. What is it now? Where are we going?
Tasting lab.
Tasting lab. She cannot wait. This is all she's wanted to do, is try a bunch of different sodas. We'll have to see what it's like right now. Where are we standing here? Okay. Here we go. We're already sanitized coming in. So we got beverages from around the world. Be curious how they're doing this right now. This is the highlight, guys. This and the scent lab. So what is this here? Hi. Oh. Isn't that cool?
Love it.
Yeah.
The second there is like
It looks like a rat.
creature.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's when. Yeah.
Thanks for coming, everybody.
Thank you. All right, so we're starting with Coca-Cola. I was thirsty. Here's our flavors. We have Sparletta Sparberry from Zimbabwe. We have the Minute Maid Joy, which is an apple flavored one from Korea. We have Veggie Beta from Japan. It's just like carrot flavored. We have Lingonberry from Sweden. I don't know how to pronounce this. Shame on me. Bajar. We have Inca Cola from Peru. We have Fanta Colita from Costa Rica. We have Fanta Colita from Costa Rica. We have Stony from Tanzania. We have Beverly from Italy. Maddie, fill me up. Oh, where are we? Wait, am I? Okay, well, that's plenty. Like, I don't want a ton. See, I start with just a taste. So here we go. This is called Sparletta. Let's see if I can show it. I got. Sparletta. Here we go. It smells like a cherry icy. I like that. You don't like that though. She thinks it tastes like cough medicine to her. Yeah. It could go there. Like you. Wait, hold on. She's moving on. She's getting Minute Maid Joy from Korea. I'm still drinking this Sparberry. You like that? Is it lemon flavored?
It's like apple juice.
Apple juice. Okay, give me a. Thank you. Minute Maid Joy. Oh, mine's mixed.
Mine was too.
I guess it is kind of apple-y, huh?
It's apple leche.
Interesting.
After we try.
Here we go now. She's going for Vegeta.
You get
Beta? Hold on a second.
You do it too.
Oh, that's plenty. I'm nervous. So is it like carrot? That was one of the ones. It is. It has carrot on the picture. That was one of the facts of the ones when we were walking in with the Beverly. Very mild. Oh, and now she's doing the Lingonberry. Jar. Whoa. Jar. that how you say it? Or? So lingonberry, you can get that at IKEA, the lingonberry jam. Oh, it tastes like cranberry juice.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. It's not. This is not carbonated. Here she goes now. She's going with Inca Cola from Peru. Okay. That's good. That's good. That's good.
It's like nothing.
I know that, but this is already a lot. Okay. Inca Cola from Peru.
This one's carbonated.
This is super carbonated. This is the most carbonated one we've had so far.
Got some Fanta.
Okay. This is Fanta cold.
Costa Rica.
No, yeah, but it's rubbed off.
Colita.
Colita, I think, from Costa Rica. No. No. What is that? You almost spit your drink. I don't like that. I don't know what it, I'm not sure what this is. It's kind of like a melon, but I don't know. I'll have to.
That's the carbonation. Here, put yours.
Madison's already moved on to Stony. Where is this from? Tanzania here. There you go. So it says Stony. It's something beer, but I can't read it.
Ginger.
Ginger beer. Okay, ginger beer. No, it tastes fine. It is so carbonated, it just went up my nose. For real. I like it. We all know this one. Come on. There we go. You can stop. Now, wouldn't you expect the Beverly to be not clear? All right, Madison, we got to cheers to the Beverly. Are you ready?
It's like we're still existing.
Yes. Ah! Oh. It has citrus or something in it for sure, but it's sour. It's not as bad as I remember it. Okay, that's good. There it is. This is the winner for me. Sparberry. Madison's favorite was the Joy, which I don't think it's carbonated, is it? Madison, what did you think? Is it what you remembered?
No. I don't know if it's worth it. I feel like there are better things to do in Atlanta than come here, but if you're like local, I think it's a fun thing to do. But since the tasting room is kind of, you just get 8 sodas and they're not really all that great, I don't think it's worth it.
Okay. I like the scent room.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was a great addition. They've made some changes in there. You missed some of the history of Coke. Like, you got history of Coke, but there was a wall about the Santa Claus thing, and I remember coming here before and that was hammered home so much more. The tasting, it was 8 sodas. I enjoyed them. Like, that was plenty for me, but this one was looking to try all different versions and flavors of Coke, and you got 8 from different countries, but she was bummed by that.
I mean, they didn't even have like Diet Coke or like anything there else.
Yeah, so I understand why they're doing it, but then, you know, the price is the same. So now I think I paid $18 to $19 a person, plus there were some fees, so it was about $40 for the two of us to come. It's timed entry. I think they changed out some of their exhibits. It's very crowded in there. They're doing really well. I missed the part where it really walked through the bottling, and then at the end you got the bottle. I thought that was a really great thing. They've obviously taken that away. Mm-hmm. So, it's interesting though to visit something that's one of the world's most iconic brands and kind of see some of the history of it. So if you're in Atlanta and you're not going to come back, it may be worth going just to say you went to the World of Coke, but it's not quite the experience that we remember, to be honest. Now, if you do the Atlanta City Pass, it's probably worth it because it would be included in the stop with, by the way, the Georgia Aquarium is just over here. That is worth it. So we have separate videos. We've done a whole series on the Georgia Aquarium, and we'll continue to go back. Sharks is a new exhibit that came summer, fall of last year, and they have eels and all sorts of stuff. Super cool. Definitely recommend that one. But Madison wasn't as impressed with this visit, and she used to love to come here every few years. She enjoyed it, yeah. Every so many years we've come back. So she's been several times, so she definitely is the one to rate this one. I've only been a couple. So, well, with that, please like this video and subscribe to our channel. We have a playlist of all things to do in Atlanta, in and around the Atlanta area. And World of Coke is one of them if you're interested. When people talk about Atlanta, it's one of the iconic symbols of the city. People associate Coca-Cola with Atlanta. So it's interesting to come to a place that's really built all for it, right? And we love to go to theme parks too. That's really what we like to do, and do family vacations. So, follow us along. You'll learn more about what there is to do in Atlanta if we think it's worth the cost. And with that, may the adventures be with you.
Thank you for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and
Ringing a bell.
so you'll be notified of our next upload. And as always, may the adventures be with you.